I'm telling you this one thing, if you're looking for a community that is perfect for you and your growing family, this one and this house is it. We're gonna take a look at this. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your real estate go-to, Diante, here in this absolutely amazing new construction home here in DeLand, Florida. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,700 plus square foot home that, especially if you're a growing or a brand new family, that I can almost guarantee, 99.7% guarantee, it's gonna be a perfect match for you. And the reason why I say that is just the feel of this house, and most importantly, of the community, right? Because this community features playgrounds, right? Features parks, walking trails. 30 minutes away is Mount Dora, so if you're not familiar with Mount Dora, a lot of restaurants, food, great for families to just enjoy a day out. And then of course you have the award-winning DeLand downtown, so perfect for a family. Right now it's actually Sunday, so you can only imagine just waking up in this beautiful kitchen. You see the stainless steel appliances. We're gonna get to that, right? The brand new fixtures and everything like that. So you're waking up in the morning, get everybody ready to go, maybe having some breakfast and just heading out to a local trail to just experience nature, get away from the tablets, get away from the TVs, and just enjoy your environment. And then just having lunch at a local restaurant or things like that. That is what this house offers. Of course, it's beautiful, right? But just the location that it's in, the community that it's in, it's super conducive to a family like yours that I know that you would absolutely adore it. And that's what really drew it to me. I was like, I have to bring this to my people, right? And because I do this for you guys, you're gonna hit that subscribe button, right? Make sure you like, subscribe, comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys are particularly looking for in regards to your family's needs, because that's why I'm here, guys. You know I'm here as your real estate go-to to put the right home in front of you, because we're going to give you those keys at closing. That is the goal, right? Point blank, period. I'm going to make sure that happens. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of these new construction homes that we're bringing to you. The deals, the no HOAs, the no CDDs, the no down payment. You know, from week to week, Thursday and Saturday, we drop these videos specifically for you and your family. So, you know, I can go on forever and ever. I'm a talker, guys, but I'm not going to stop you from seeing this house. So let's take a look at this house and stay tuned for the end of the video so we can kind of go over some additional things to make this process as smooth as possible. Okay, let's go. people. Make sure you let me know what you think about this property in the comment section below, and your favorite feature about it, what really drew you to it, or something that you might not necessarily been drawn to this property. That way I can make sure that next week, next Thursday and Saturday, we bring something to you that you'll say like, Deante, I'm giving you a call right now, take me to the house so I can end up putting me and my family into it, okay? So that's what I'm here for. But I wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about the process, right? And kind of our relationship going throughout the process, and kind of the value and the things that we make sure that we do to make it as smooth as possible. Because to be honest, just like life, there are going to be a little bit of bumps in the road. But what I've really found that truly helps my people is when we initially meet and we go through the entire process together, right? The more that we're educated, and I believe you would agree with this point, that the more that we're educated about the process, the less we're surprised about things that happens, the less anxiety that we have, the more excited we actually are, because as we go through it and things pop up, we're telling to ourselves, oh yeah, Deante said this was happening, no worries, here's what we need to make it happen, right? So I can give you a perfect example of a situation with one of my people that we ran into some things, but we were able to make it work. So for instance, we're about to close on a home, right? Everything was perfect, right? And how the process goes, guys, is once we identify a home that we absolutely love, we are going to submit an offer to the listing agent. We may have to go back and forth depending on the type of offer that we put in. And once it is accepted, like I've said in previous videos, it's game on, right? You're sending in paperwork to the lender. You're scheduling the inspection with me. We're making sure we're getting the appraisals in. We're prepping our current property right now to move out, setting up movers. On top of, if you have kids, you still have your day-to-day, you still have your job. So luckily with me and my team, we're able to take a lot of that pressure off of you. One of the things that I like to, express to you is allow me to stress about the house. That's what you have me here for. I have systems in place. I have transaction coordinators that are going to keep us on our timeline, right? Making sure we're getting our documents and our scheduled times, and we're meeting those times. I have a administrative assistant that's doing back end. Once again, making sure the flow is going on time, making sure she's constantly communicating with you in regards to all the updates that are going on with the property.
But wait, there's more.
In addition to that, my lender partner is always keeping in communication, updating you on everything that is going on, right? And the reason why I mentioned that is because of that situation that I was alluding to previously. So everything was going on perfectly fine, no big issues, until there was an issue. Right, so we ran into an appraisal situation, okay, and luckily I spoke with my I hate using the word client, but one of my people about the situation when we first started, and I let him know, hey, you remember that situation that we talked about with appraisals? We're in it right now. So there was no real panic with him. There was no anxiety because he was able to go back and remember what we discussed. And in addition to that, I have my buyer's journey portal for you that you can always go back throughout the entire process that goes over from A to Z, the entire buyer process. So he had all of that. He recalled the conversation that we had, and we were able to attack that appraisal situation and ultimately get past it and get him into a home. And the appraisal situation, just to be specific with you all, was that the appraisal came lower than what we offered, right? Even though we did believe that the property shouldn't appraise that low, we still knew what we had to do. So if you do face an appraisal situation where the appraisal does come below what we offer, there's a number of things that you as a buyer can do, right? First and foremost, we go to the seller, speak to the seller and let them know, hey, this is what the appraisal came out at. We need you to come down at that price. Now, the seller does have options. The seller doesn't just have to do exactly what we say, but the seller does have options. Some sellers will come down to that price. In our situation, the seller literally could not due to their own circumstances. So we had to have some discussion in regards to, okay, is there a way we can meet in the middle, right? Which is another option that you will face in this appraisal situation. So we discussed that. Also, another option is you as a buyer, especially if you love the house, so you can say, hey, I will come up to the amount that we, initially agreed on, and I will cover that. Now, if you do cover that, that is just an additional amount of money that you will be putting on your offer. And then ultimately, if we don't come into an agreement, what would then happen is we would be able to walk away from the property and still get our escrow. So luckily we didn't have to do that. We were able to resolve it. He ended up closing, got the home that he was looking for. But that is kind of the education and what I like to say, the value that I'm able to present to my people, that peace of mind with any situation coming through. We will be able to handle it because we have the team, the people, and the experience in place, right? So another option that I failed to mention as well is we had them do a reappraisal.
What do you mean by that?
As well. So what a reappraisal is me along with the listing agent present some of the comparables to the property to support the price that we believed that it should have appraised at. Now, this doesn't always go in your favor, and to be honest, quite frankly, it rarely goes into your favor, but it is an option, and we exhaust all options when we're running up into these types of situations. And we did that, right? The appraiser still came back. The appraiser said, yes, I'm sticking with what I appraised it for, which, happens often, but we were still able to move back. Now, here is a different type of situation or a different type of solution to help with an appraisal situation as well. And this really has to have a seller who was willing to do this, right? So you're able to switch your lender, right? And have the lender, the new lender, order another appraisal and have another appraiser come out. So some of you are like, why would I do that, Deante, right? Because appraisers are humans. Okay, so by ordering or by having a new lender take over the file, rerun all the financials. That's kind of why sellers don't like that, because you're adding 2 to 3 additional weeks to the closing date. But if they agree on it, you would have a new lender come out. The new lender will order the appraisal, and then they'll have another appraiser come out. And the reason why it will be a different appraiser is because essentially how it works is when home goes under contract and it's time for the appraisal portion of it, the lender, for lack of better terms, puts out a beacon. That's the best way I'm gonna describe it right now. And a whole bunch of appraisers can see that beacon and they can decide, okay, I want that property, right? So that's how you will get a different appraisal. Now, appraisers will identify different things differently. They will give value to different things differently as well. So that is why it can work in your favor. And I've actually done that in regards to being on the seller's part of the process, right? And we had them switch their lender, have another lender, and guess what? That new appraiser came and valued it at the price, or actually above the price that we had offered. So I know I threw a lot at you, just wanted to give you some real world experience and real world examples of how we deal in these transactions to get you into your home. So any questions that you have, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You're gonna see my contact information right down here below. I'm truly here for you guys to make it happen. Regardless of the situation, we'll be able to put a plan in place and get you into a home. And as always, never forget, there's only 2 people that can get you exactly what you want in real estate, okay? That's D and you. Talk soon, guys. Peace.